Left-hander Mason Fluharty set to make his AAA debut, former fifth-round pick by the Blue Jays in 2022. See the numbers last year between his time in New Hampshire and Vancouver. A strong start to the year last year for Fluharty that he would carry over to success in AA. Now he'll face the 9-1-2 hitters for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, with the Rail Riders leading by a run late in this game. Fluharty, the third pitcher of the afternoon for the Bisons after Paulo Espino went the first 6. Troy Watson made his 2024 debut last inning, and now Fluharty, the Delaware native, working to Josh Van Meter, delivers. First pitch strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Pitch collegiately at Liberty. After being drafted in 2022, made 10 relief appearances in the Northwest League with the Canadians. Count evens a ball and a strike. Began last season there and was dominant. Over 12 appearances, totaling 15 1/3 innings. A win, no losses, and a 0.59 ERA. Not hard to see why he was promoted to New Hampshire. Swing and a miss, now 1-2.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer right there.
Then he would go to New Hampshire and make 36 relief appearances with the Fisher Cats. 1-2 pitch. Fastball called strike 3 at the knees. Van Meter is out as Fluharty picks up the punch out. There's one away.
He just dotted that outside corner to knees. Beautiful pitch right there. That was close. That might have been worth a challenge. That was close.
Mason Fluharty, no stranger to recording strikeouts. 54 punch-outs in 42 1/3 innings last year in New Hampshire as part of 75 total strikeouts in the 2023 season. Allen tries to bunt his way aboard. It's bunted up the third baseline as Barger will watch it roll foul. That went about 80 feet down the line fair and made a left turn at the last moment. Again, Barger made the right decision.
Yeah, another good decision.
So Allen will have to retreat to the plate and pick up the bat. Trying to get aboard for the first time today. He's 0 for 3 in the game.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good bunt until the last 10 feet. I mean, Barger had no chance to throw him out.
And a lot of pace on it. Fluharty working from the first base side of the rubber. 0-1. Pitch over the inside third, 0-2. Not overpowering with that fastball, registering at about 88. But has good movement on it and it gets on you quickly.
Yeah, it's one of those that seems to explode when it gets to the dirt portion right there in front of home plate. Just seems to take off a little bit. Got to be hard to pick it up too, I would imagine.
Working from the set at the belt. An exhale and the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good sweeping slider that Allen might have gotten a piece of, but McDowell held on anyway, and it's back-to-back strikeouts for Fluharty.
Yeah, he's throwing from that first base side of the rubber. That's kind of the way it was back in the day. All those lefties threw from the first base side of the rubber. Righties threw from the third base side pretty much. Especially, a lefty-on-lefty situation. It causes a serious angle for him.
First pitch to Caleb Durbin is swung out at the plate for a strike, 0-1. Another good sweeper from the young lefty. Stands 6'2", 215 pounds, just 22 years of age. 0-1. This is down and in. Count is even at a ball and a strike. And maybe it's, the pitching is more pronounced, but whether it be Hayden Yinger in the 2022 year, pitchers drafted in the early rounds especially, I know there's fewer rounds in the draft, but those top 10 rounds, Durbin fouls one down the line, 1-2. They're getting to AAA quicker than they ever have.
Well, there's less teams. There's less minor league teams. Back in the day, I think with the Tigers we had 5 A-ball teams.
Sure.
So if you go from and 2 rookie league teams, they had Detroit or Batavia, and they had Bristol, Virginia. Just to move up one notch, every year you got a long way to go to get to AAA.
Yeah. As the 1-2 pitch is pulled foul towards the Bisons dugout, it stays 1-2.
Plus the Tigers, they had a team where those guys played forever together. I mean, Cash at first, Aurelio Rodriguez, Phil Freehan behind the plate, Horton, Kaline, Stanley, and Northrup on the outfield. I mean, nobody was advancing. Nobody could go up because they weren't going anywhere.
1-2 pitch called strike 3 as Mason Fluharty strikes out the side. For the moment, we have a challenge. We'll have to wait and see the animated replay. It is a strike as Fluharty strikes out the side in the top of the 8th, sending us to the bottom of the frame next along the Bison Baseball Network and Bally Live.